Hey everybody, it's Carolyn, your favorite complainer about genealogy. And here I am. I found something that's just awful. It's so terrible, and I want to urge you not to do it. And then I want to show you the right way to do it, and it's very quick. It's about the life sketch again. Yes, that's right. I'm still talking about Bio a Day 2022 because it's still 2022. We're only in the fifth month, man. We got 7 months ahead of us of this. So I was doing some work for somebody in a group, and I kind of, as usual, got off on a tangent, and started shrubbing out on this family. And I found this particular person, and the first thing is this is a pet peeve. Her name is Bertha Virginia Weekly. She doesn't need it to be spelled multiple ways because that's not important. And also, she doesn't need it to be stated multiple times that it is, in fact, her birth name. We only need to say that once. But here's the problem. Scroll down the life sketch. Somebody left a life sketch, so I'm tapping on it and I'm going to open it up. It has information from the West Virginia Births Index that shows the birth date and place, or the birth year and place, and the FHL film number of that record for this person. And then we have the 1910 census that shows her living in her parents' household. And if you look, the last name is spelled wrong because it was indexed wrong or because it was wrong in the original record, one way or the other. This is a census. That happens all the time. The thing that really gets me is that instead of Walter, it says Wallater Weekly, son, 12, born in West Virginia. This was probably manually typed in. This isn't a life sketch. This is a transcript of two different records. They even include the borders in the household, and that's supposed to be some kind of a biography of this woman. That's not a biography. That's not even remotely a biography. Let's take a look at a real life sketch. I'm going to pop out of here real quick, and I'm just going to go into my own tree, and I'm going to open up one that I think you're familiar with, and that is my mother's father. Now, this is a life sketch. It's written out. It tells the story of his life. It does it in roughly chronological order with some back reference or some forward reference, and it does so in complete sentences and in paragraphs. This is how you write a life sketch. It's a short story, if you will, but it's prose. It's not a record or a copy of a record. It's nothing like that. It can also have at the end, if you want, the text of an obituary. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a great idea. But I put my sources in the bottom when I'm really paying attention, in parentheses, so that it's got a full reference there, so that somebody who reads this can understand where it came from. But listing out the text of a record is not a life sketch. That's a transcription of a record. It will never be anything more. It will never be anything less. So please, when you're working on these life sketches, don't make it dull and horrible to read, and don't make it dull and horrible for yourself. Tell me a story. Think about your audience as somebody who doesn't necessarily know a whole lot about the person you're writing about, and who would be interested, if you kept them interested, by writing a story for them. That's all that it really is. It's that simple. So I leave you with that, my latest resentment, and a solution for it. And I hope that you have a good morning, day, afternoon, evening, night, whatever. Bye-bye.